They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
But you look at his defense. They come into this one at the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now it's Herbert. That's Marion Hampton out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rogers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Kappa.
Ready. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Herbert now. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
Go.
To the air again, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hampton will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Hey, get set. 22.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Two are going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ray. Set. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets this to Hampton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Herbert going to change the play here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, Herbert finds Johnston. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 21 TA.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To a fast pass outside complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Scott to return it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Straight out. 380. Straight out. Wide it out.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
43-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll dump this off to Achane. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Solo left Zion. Solo left. Winning two.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. And the kick here no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. And that flag accepted. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Jason Sanders.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first down, it's Hampton. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That one complete to McConkey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best. Getting that sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now third down and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
21G.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
A run straight ahead with H.M. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First and 10
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a toss right side. H.M. with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
All right. Hey, cover one. Ready.
Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Where you
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting a magic down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, keep shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight, when we wanna go up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Five weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
44. Ready. 22. Out.
Tua taken right to the air. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Okay. 22. Hey, come on, two. Come on, two.
Working inside the red zone. Back to Hill. This is caught. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Achan. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Ready. Ready.
Running it after the penalty. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Achan has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Right to the air is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Herbert now, blitz coming. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
21.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hampton gets it out of his own read. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Herbert from the gun. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And this one doesn't go far.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Complete here to Hampton. Jukes one defender. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. They've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. He's holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert with a blitz coming. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have it 3rd and 10.
Set.
To throw, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Going play action. Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught by the open man. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Achane, a 1st down carry. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Good. Wait.
2 and out from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Tyreek Hill to touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Darius Davis to return it. Spins out of one stop. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Herbert back to throw. Conklin brings it in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Tight end going in motion here. They put a receiver in motion here left. Second and 1. Dumped off to his running back. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. Collects this at the 32. And it gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Go ahead.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. This is caught inside the 15. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Tua off the play fake. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-point lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Catholic. Hey, Ray.
Back to the air, Herbert. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
Long.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Connecting on a slant. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd down carry for Achan. Has some space inside the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Chargers have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. And now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
First down, Tonga by Loa to throw. That's caught. Devontae Chan. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First down. First and 10. That's a 49-yard line.
Here's a chance on the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Tonga by Loa now, working from the gun. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Herbert on first down. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He finds Johnston. No yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And it brings up an LA first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins take the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders all set to send it away. Starting at the 10. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud.
Yeah. Blizzard. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 2 twin on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. These be hating on glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, I ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On our pack, this ain't, I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Front and back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220, I'm in Hessel and Grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Big be hate, no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad, most want it. Yeah. Long live Flip.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, bitch, we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m., this got me loose. From what you said, I'm you. Then it won't get me through. I got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location. Send me your location.
Where you at, where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad all, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just floating.
It's 2 a.m., this got me loose. From what you said, I'm you. Then it won't get me through. I got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location. Send me your location. Your location.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Heads up in the sky, and we keep getting and matching down, that you cannot deny.
We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight, where we wanna go. Up and down, we're moving on around. We're going up and down, we're moving on around.
I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky, tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kinda curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. How is it, D? It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock around, rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky.
Tricky, tricky, tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. How is it, D?
Tricky, 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 tricky.
It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. Huh. When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father cause he's down with me.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Able to hit his target Lamb. And able to get this one across the... before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They throw it out right complete. The 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
22 meter. Blaster, 6. 10.
Young. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
60 red. 60.
Now Young. Back to the same target, Campbell. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. The Panthers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
10 cycles. Let's go now. Red, cycle. 52 blue. Edo blue.
Now here's Young. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
You look at this Cowboy defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
It'll be Young again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Young now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And he stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's got it complete to Tolbert. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Down to about the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Yeah! There we go!
They go again with Blue. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Prescott now. And this ball will be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. They'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First down, it's Blue. There's some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Yeah, here we go.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number one.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
What? We're going to 53.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that
touchdown Cowboys. Jake Ferguson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let him fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Right.
Final play of the half, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. And Walker has it.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Black shot. Yellow, 22. Green, fire, 97. Claws red. Set, go.
Young to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Down. Red, blue, 32. Set.
Young. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. 10 black. Drill green. Black ultra. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
45, white. Blaster, 6. Steel, black. Blue, striker. Hut.
Young will set to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Panthers 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Prescott. And he is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Panthers' 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Black 40. Right, white, smash, red. Set.
Following the interception, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Ready. Set.
Now Young. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Come on, set. Go on, 33. Yellow. Yellow green.
Here is Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Second down and 4.
Blue striker. Ready, ready. Blaster, 6, yellow, 43. Ready, ready.
Young. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Yellow, 22, 6, mega. Ready?
Young working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's good.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Left side here to Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go, black shot. Red, smash, red. Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun is Walker. And he's going to balls right in for a Panther score. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. It was a Caleb Evans in on the stop. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They go with blue between the tackles. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Yeah, here we go.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. To throw, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here's 1st and 10.
Green. White. Trouble, 38. Blue stripe. Steel, black. Black ultra. Ready?
Young. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. He's still barreling through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So what do you do if you've got a defense in cover 3 trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a 1st down.
Okay,
plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This is 1st and 10.
You're ready.
Welcome now to 1st and 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back, black shot. 45 blaster. Stay. You yellow. Ready?
Here's Young. The Sanders has got it complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott going to change the play. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
First down, Dallas.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side. An outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Carolina, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Dallas, The loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, hey, hey.